Hey guys, I'm Mike. Welcome back to Outdoor Adventuring Gear. Today I'm going to show you the most foolproof method of protecting yourself from tick bites and Lyme disease. Now that we're coming into the warmer weather, some places across the US have ticks all year long and some don't due to temperature changes and weather and elevation. But I want you guys to be aware, this method I'm going to show you, I haven't showed you on the channel before. I've showed you the other ones. Now, there's all kinds of permethrin out there that you can buy. Permethrin is permethrin. Guys, you're gonna have to go the route that you wanna go. There's spray-on methods like from Sawyer that where you just spray lightly on your clothes or spray lightly, on stuff you're wearing. You're actually wearing, you can spray lightly just to keep yourself protected. There are concentrates out there which you can make your own mixture and put them into your own spray bottles. Now that is basically one of my favorite methods just because I can get more out of it. The third method is basically making your concentrate in a bucket or a large container, taking your gear and taking it and submerging it, soaking that concentrate liquid into your gear. You're gonna soak it. You're gonna sop and soak it wet, okay? You can do it on your gear. That's porous, that'll affect it. Don't do it with your electronics, of course, but your tent, your camping gear that you wear, gloves, socks, hats, everything of that nature, of course, your shirts and your pants. You're gonna drench them in it. Now, all I'm gonna use today, because of what the method I'm gonna use, I'm using 2 quarts of water is all I'm using. 2 quarts of water to the exact ratio I need to get the 0.5% permethrin ratio that I'll be soaking my clothes in. I've got my water. I've got this little scrap bucket, which I've been using forever. It's just a household bucket, guys, but you can use a 5-gallon Lowe's bucket. And then get your permethrin out, check the ratio that's on the bottle. Check how much percentage of that is permethrin. Average is 10%, and they'll say the 90% are other ingredients. Just check the bottle. The ratios are easy to figure out. You can even use, I know it's weird to say, but you can even use AI to, if you don't want to search the calculations, tell it the permethrin you have, how much you'll need of water to mix. I went by water first because I didn't want to say, hey, I want to use this much permethrin. Well, I might have had to use 2 gallons of water. So I just went, you know what? I just need 2 quarts of water to a mixture. Will do a lot of stuff, guys. Now I'm going to be doing today my favorite pants, absolute favorite hiking pants. I'll put them up on the channel soon. I want to get a couple more. They're a little spendy, but they've done great for me. Thanks, son, for getting them for me for Christmas. But what we're going to do is I'm going to take everything, my permethrin with only 2 quarts, mix it in a bucket, show you what I do and how I do it, and then give you a little couple tips. And then this one even includes some downtime that you might need to find something to occupy yourself while your clothes are soaking. I've got a movie picked out. That's what I'm going to do. I'll explain that in a little bit. I just want to make one more precautionary note before we get into the technique. We're using permethrin, guys. It is a chemical. Take that as you wish. Some people are very, very sensitive to chemicals. Some people are fortunate like myself. They don't really affect me. Now, I'm not drenching or putting my hands in this chemical. I'm just saying all the gear I've treated over the years and all my clothes I've treated over the years, when I do wear them, okay, I don't have any irritations, any side effects from using chemicals. Now, they're not soaking wet when I put them on. I'm talking about when I spray them down outside, let them completely dry. Sometimes they go from being treated to being hung up, and then I'll put the dates down on when I did it. And then when I wear them, I know what I have and what's treated. I just want you guys to be aware of it. Take the precautions that you need. I'm going to be using rubber gloves today, or Playtex gloves, to cover my hands up while I do my saturation of my products. And I would recommend wearing eye gear too, just in case you have some backsplash while you're doing this, or if you squeeze or wring something too hard. Just take those little precautions. But when you're done, you're done, and you won't have to treat these clothes or the gear again for a little bit. I would say about 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks is normal. But because we're getting that permethrin into the fabric itself, we're impregnating it. Because we're getting it in so deep, it's going to last a little longer than spraying. Of course, washing affects it. But remember, guys, we are dealing with chemicals. Take your time, take the precautions. Let's go treat some stuff. Here basically is a simple setup, guys, to do this. You can do it outside if you want. I'm doing it inside just because it's a little windy out today and I don't want to lose any of my fluid or make too much of a mess. But I do have a nice tarp laid out. I just want to show you how easy this is to do at home, and this is the most effective way to treat your clothes. Now, I'm doing the 2-quart method of water to what I'm using. The permethrin I'm using is at 10%. So I'm going to cut that down to 0.5, and that's basically the best thing you need. So I'm going to add my water. This is just my to-do-it-all bucket at home. I use it for everything, nothing special. There is my 2 quarts of water. Now I'm going to add my permethrin. Because of the stuff I'm using, I know exactly what I need. Usually a little cup like this in ounces will help you be more precise with what you need. But I know exactly what I need. 1, 2, and about 2.5 to 3 is what I need because of the concentrate I have. Remember, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what I have because it's going to depend on what you buy. But it's very easy to figure, and I'll have a chart up in this video so you can see. Now I'm going to let that mix for a second, maybe slosh it around, but it's basically in it. You can see the reaction. It will depend upon what you use. It may be a little different, but I have my permethrin in there with the amount of water I need. Next, I'm going to put my gloves on. You're going to take your garment, mine are my pants, and I'm just going to stick them in. Okay? We're going to saturate them. We want them soaked with permethrin. That is going to get that permethrin embedded into the fabric. And here's the other secret, guys, what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure there's no dry spots. Keep flipping it around. You'll feel whatever you're using. Now you can see I still have permethrin left in there, and these pants are pretty saturated. They're already pretty saturated. Okay, now that they're saturated to my happiness, I'm going to push them in the fluid. Guys, I'm going to leave that in that fluid like that for about 2 hours, and then we'll be back. This is a step I like to take. They are treated, fused with the permethrin, but I'm going to let them suck up a little more. Then I'm going to take you through and show you another tip. So let's take these off because I will be using a fresh pair. And see you in 2 hours.
2 hours later.
Well, I watched a movie. I'm back. Let's get my other pair of gloves on. There's the first pair I used over there. Now, I just like to do this for deeper penetration into the fabric.
What the hell did you just say?
If I had the bucket filled up to here, and you can do that if you want, especially if you have a way to capture it when you're done. You want to put it, I wouldn't want to throw that away because that's money wasted. The treatment is the treatment. It isn't like it degrades when it's mixed, but this way I'm only using what I need and mixing what I need at the time. Now, they've sat in it. Not only are they in the chemical mixture, but they also have it just permeated into the pants. Now, I'm going to take them up and I'm going to hand rinse these out, just wring them, and then I'm going to hang these outside to dry, guys. And this is basically it. Once they're dry, give it a good squeeze. I want all that fluid out. Number one, I want to use it for my next thing to show you. But I'm going to wring that out. Then I'm going to take these outside. I wouldn't recommend putting these in your dryer just because of the chemical. You don't want it on your other clothes, just in case you are sensitive to it. But this is going outside to dry. And then when they are done, these pair of pants will be treated for up to 6 weeks, possibly up to 8, depending on how many times I wash them. Washing them will take some of that out, that protection. But remember, the permethrin will kill ticks. Not only gives you a barrier to repel them, but will kill them. So these pants are going to be treated for me well into just the beginning of summer. And then I'll probably do this again. I might make it a short to show everyone how simple it can be, but I'm going to show you. Now you saw what I used. 2 quarts of water with the amount of permethrin that I need that I used in my concentrate. And I'm going to put that over there. Now I still have some left in the bucket. This is what I recommend getting your smaller gear. I have a pair of socks, always use light color. I don't mind using cotton in the summer and stuff. No cold temperatures, I don't use cotton. But in the summer, I'm fine. And I have light color. You want light color socks, guys, if you can. That way you can see the ticks on you. But I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to leave them in here for a while, soak them up. Doesn't take long. And I'm also going to use my favorite mission hat. I'm going to soak it up because I want that on my head, protecting me. Okay? And I still have a lot left. So I may get one of my favorite shirts and stick in here and let that set. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to wring it, hang it dry with those pants, and then I will have a full outfit every time I want to go out in the woods that I know is impregnated with permethrin. Take this, whatever I have left, I will pour it in one of my spray bottles, and then I know I'd have it for extra stuff, and then I'll spray on my shoes and maybe an extra handkerchief and things like that. But there it is. Very simple, very, very effective. That is the most foolproof method for treating your clothes. Trust me, it's the toughest barrier you can put up. Absolutely, other than not going out in the woods. That's the best barrier because it kills ticks. It's going to keep everything else that bothers you, mosquitoes, black flies, horse flies, going to keep them all away from you. And I'm really discovering that some parts of the US don't have horse flies. You're lucky. But that's it. And after I got done what I videoed and showed you guys, I did 2 shirts. I did it's like a neck wrap. It's, what is it? It's a poly neck wrap to wipe off sweat, but it dries instantly. It's a quick drying, face cloth. I did that as well. And then after I'd finished all that, wrung it out, put it outside, I had this much left to put in my spray bottle. Very simple. What you need is the garment you want to use. You need the permethrin, you need the water. Get the ratio right. That's number 1. Once the ratio is right, you can either do it inside or outside. Depends on you, but make sure you protect yourself. If you want to wear goggles, you can. I would automatically make sure you have treatment or protection on your hands, like gloves. Just take the proper precautions, guys. Take your time, soak those clothes, and then if you got extra time, besides just saturating them, let them set in the mixture for a while. It'll just help the permethrin bond that much better with the fabric. And if you have extra gear, small gear like I did with my neck wrap, put that in there too, whatever, to suck it all up, use it all up, and you can get a lot done. And then whatever you have left, it's still permethrin concentrate treatment. You can put it in a spray bottle like I have. I have 2 of these bottles. The other one's empty. This one is what I put from this treatment. And this is what I'll spray, like I'll saturate my shoes with this. Might spray around if I'm camping, spray around my campsite, spray around my tent, things of that nature. And if my hat needs a little extra, I'll take these kind of hats off like baseball caps and I'll spray them as well. Just every little step, guys, we can to help protect ourselves when we're out in the woods, because I don't care what's out there. I'm still like most of you. I'm going out camping. I need to be bonded with Mother Nature. And just take the precautions, guys. I've heard horror stories and seen horror stories with poor people who've gotten infected with Lyme disease. And one little small treatment like this could have prevented everything. It's definitely worth it to take these precautions. Also, at the end of this video, guys, there's a website where if you get bitten by a tick, you find it later, you can take that tick and send it in. They'll treat it for you, send you the results back. It's really quick nowadays, really quick. And they'll tell you whether that tick is tested positive for Lyme disease or whether you might have to go see your doctor or anything of that nature. Just take the precautions. Stay at the end of this video to watch what I'm going to put up. And as always, guys, have fun, go camping, be safe. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I'm out.